גרני.
אבל יש תקנות של הרשת העולמית של האונסקו שאומרים אם יש לך אחוז מסוים משכב אתה לא יכול, מעליו אתה יכול. היה פה מספיק בשר די בוקר כדי להעמיד בחזרה את חלקי המקדש. החלקים דפוסים אחד בשני בין היתר בברזל, ממש יחידות ברזל לפני 2000 שנים. אתם תראו חורים, כשאנחנו נקיף את המקדש, אתם תראו חורים, כי במהלך ההיסטוריה היו כבר גנבי מתכות ששברו לתוך האבן כדי להוציא. אז איפה שאתם רואים ששברו, אתם יודעים שהיו אותם יחידות ברזל, יחידות אחידה, ובמקומות אחרים אתם ממש יכולו לדעת בברזל המקורי. אנחנו רואים מה שנקרא קניונים, לא עושה עמודים, ואתם רואים שיש מבנה חיצוני של עמודים שמחזיק גג, אבל באמת החלק הנפוץ ביותר Yes, I want to tell you that in the 1st century AD, what happened in Armenia? Before that, Armenia, the territory of Armenia was enough big. It was known as a Great Armenia, or Armenia from sea to sea. In the first, as our neighboring countries from east was Roman Empire, from west was Parthian Kingdom. And Romans invaded Armenia in 1st century AD. And Armenian king from Artashasan family was killed by the Romans. And it was decided that the next king of Armenia will be representative of Parthian king's family and Arshakuni, from Arshakuni family. And King Tordat I became the first representative of this family. This family became the kings of Armenia from 1st up to the 5th centuries. And they did a lot of, they were not Armenians by the origin, but they did a lot of things for Armenia. First of all, adoption of Christianity in 301, then creation of Armenian alphabet in 405. But at the same time, the situation during these 500 years was very difficult, especially because of the kings of Persia, who were very close relatives with Arshakunis. And during these 500 years, Armenia always was under the attacks of Persians. And Tordat I was the first representative of this new family. At that time, when he became the king, Roman Emperor Nero invited King Tordat to Rome in order to give him the crown of Armenian kingdom. This way he wanted to show that Armenia will be an independent country, but in any case, the king of Armenia will get the crown of the kingdom from the hands of Roman Empire. And new Armenian king accepted this. And he went to Rome with very rich presents. In Rome, Nero organized very rich reception for Armenian king, and when after peace agreement, he gave him the crown of the kingdom. And later, when the king returned back to Armenia, he sent with him a lot of money, gold, and architects in order to restore destroyed capital of Armenia, Artashat, and other towns in Armenia. And at that time, this temple was built, as I told you, in 77 AD. From first glance, you will think that it's a typical Greek or Roman Greek temple. In comparison with Greek temples, the Greek temples were built from white marble. Here, it was built from local stone, from basalt. But you know, when excavations of Urartu temples, fortresses were done, similar temples were found on the territories of Urartu cities and fortresses. That is to say, Urartu existed from 9th century up to 6th century before Christ. And now it's another question. It's the influence of Greek culture into Armenian culture, or vice versa, the influence of Armenian culture into Greek. But in any case, this temple was devoted to God of Sun. And in front of the entrance, there are 9 high steps, and they were built special high in order to go before the God of Sun 9 times before the entry, because in front, inside was the statue of God of Sun. Then you can see 24 columns, which symbolizes 24 hours of a day, and they were built in Ionic style. Ionic style also, it's a symbol of sun. And inside was the statue of God of Sun. In 301, when Armenians adopted Christianity, all pagan temples were destroyed in Armenia. And this is the only temple which was not destroyed. It became as a summer residence of Armenian kings. There is one opinion of some scientists that when Armenian king came to destroy this temple with his army, the main priest of this, it is already in 301, in 4th century, in the beginning of 4th century, King Terdad III. And the main priest of this temple met him outside and stopped him and asked him not to destroy this temple. And some people said that this Armenian king Terdad, when he was in Armenia in his childhood, this priest was his first teacher. And when this priest asked him this, he couldn't refuse him, and it was not destroyed in comparison with all other Armenian temples. It became as a summer residence of Armenian kings. But later in 17th century, the statue of the god was destroyed, but the other part was preserved. In 17th century, on this territory was very strong earthquake, and the temple destroyed by the earthquake. Later in 1976-78, it was restored. During the restoration were used old and new stones, and it was restored according to UNESCO rules. And you can see the new stones, they are lighter, and on the new stones there are no ornaments. According to UNESCO rules, it was done special in order to show to future generations that the temple was restored. Later in 7th century, over there was built Christian church. At the same, this is the same period when the Varnot church was built, which you will see tomorrow. We have very few churches with a round shape, and all of them were destroyed. And this one was built by the order of the same Catholics who ordered to build the Varnots, which you will see tomorrow. Over there is a king's palace. King's palace was destroyed before construction of Christian church. And over there is a king's bath. We'll go and see the bath. And so, and of course, I would like to show you the canyon from here. Later you will go down, but from here also it's possible. Go inside. Yeah.
אני אקלקל לרגע את התמונה הנפלאה הזאת. אני היום האיש הרע, בתפקיד האיש הרע.
זה תפקיד שלי היום.
אני רק אגיד שיש גם דעות נוספות. למשל, הארמנולוג, באמת, מהחוקרים החשובים של ארמניה, רוברט קיוסן, חושב שזה אולי לא היה מקדש. הוא העלה סברה שאולי זה הקבר של אחד המלכים, הארמנים הקדומים, עוד יותר מאותה תקופה, עם תרבות או מישהו אחר. ושלכן, ייתכן שלכן לא הרסו את המבנה הזה, כי הוא לא היה מקדש. ולעובדה שבנו את הכנסייה לא במקומו, אלא לידו, והוא נשאר עומד.
יש בזה משהו.
יש...
ואז הוא טוען שהכתובת היא גם לא מפה, הכתובת של הקדשת המקום לאלניליוס.
יש חוקר אחר, גם ג'יימס ראסל, לפחות אנחנו מכירים אותו, אולי עוד מישהו, לשעבר מאוניברסיטת הרווארד, יצא לפנסיה לא מזמן, והוא חושב, הוא טוען שהכתובת הזו היא בכלל לא מתייחסת למבנה הזה, הרי היא לא נמצאה כאן ליד המבנה, היא נמצאה בבית הקברות של הכפר בשימוש משני. אז אני האיש הרע ואני מקלקל את התמונה, אבל עדיין זה לפחות מוצג בדרך כלל.
ואם זה קבר, אז השאלה פנימה תהיה שאלה מאוד דרמטית. אז למה הקונסטרוקציה בפנים היא מה שהיא בפנים? אז בואו בכל זאת, זה תלוי.